Hello people, right, I've just got back from a walk and I thought I would put together a video about tuning up the RSI. So, you know, I mean, I'm away with the fairies with what I do with all these things, the indicators and whatnot. So, you know, the RSI, literally, I've got back from a walk, I've opened it up, looked to see what's going on. I've been playing with the settings prior to going out today. And if we look at the settings as they are, I can't even remember what I left on there. I think I set them to 14, yeah. So we're 14, 72, 28. Now, if we change this from 14 to, let's say, 8, which is a popular setting for scalping, the one that ties up with 3 candle reversals, actually, that's why I use 8 on the RSI Histo Alert. And then we change that, you'll watch these changing. So the idea of tuning it up is, if you like, is to, oh, that's interesting. I'm in a trade with XRP, hang on a sec. Okie dokie, yeah, I took profit at the R2 and then moved my stop to break even on that, so that's going nicely. But you know, back to the RSI. So look what we were talking about in the previous video. You've got your 80, 87, 84 and 82.5, which is just showing you that this is going to the moon, as they like to say in the crypto world. So but by tuning it up, what you're doing is filtering out, oh, more alerts. What you're doing is filtering out the worthless signals. So, you know, if I change it to a higher number on the actual our values, let's say we put it at 77. You know, you can mess around with these to your heart's delight. Don't know why that 76 came up. Let's try 76 and 24. It's just got to add up to 100, and then you know you're correct. So we will see this change quite substantially, I should think. Yeah, it's a little bit gone, but XRP's, you know, in that position where it's just taking off, and this will agree with your RSI indicator, and then almost certainly the slope indicator, because, you know, I've chosen these and the setting of 8 on the RSI to coincide with the 3 candle reversals. There's the 3 candle reversal there, and there's your trigger, bust, pullback, break and close, excuse me, and there is your RSI slope trigger, your TMA slope trigger as well. So we're tuning this up to match what we can see over here. That's why I'm showing you a live chart at the moment. So you know, you want to filter out as much of the rubbish as you possibly can. So when you've been out away from the charts, or you've just got up in the morning, you know, Euro US dollar is a strong uptrend on the higher time frames, H4, H1, M30, and we're actually just seeing a pullback. That's why these two are pale blue, or whatever colour you can see. So this is good for the longs, this is good for the longs, possibly in a pullback. Let's have a look at the charts and see what they have to show us. So Euro US dollar should be an uptrend with quite a substantial pullback by the looks of it. Well, that didn't work, did it? So not much of a pullback going on the Euro US dollar at all, in fact, which again you'd get used to by looking at the numbers. I presume if we change the numbers now on our little tune-up session here to something more sensible, then that would be all green. So that's a good example to use, actually. Let's go for 55 and 45, which is another pretty common pair of levels to play with, and yeah, green all over the place. So that's a brilliant example of how to filter out the rubbish ones, as it were. So you just keep playing with the numbers until they agree with what you see on the charts, and that's basically how we actually make our indicators work in the best possible way for us. And if you do it yourself, then you will have a far better what's the word, not understanding so much, but you'll be in line with it. You'll be, yeah, it is understanding really, so you'll understand exactly what your indicators are telling you, rather than just listening to me giving you some random settings. So we had 76, didn't we? So let's have it at 73 and 27. And I've not tried anything other than 8 and 14, but we could go for something down the middle, say 12, and see what that shows. So you do have to be quite scientific about this. You want to write this down and all that lot, so you get a proper set of results. So as you can see, XRP is still doing its stuff. I do expect that to pull back and stop me out, but if it carries on, great. If it does pull back, then that's a perfect opportunity to get back in with a full size position. So that's what we're learning all the time from this stuff. So there you go. So play around with your settings, play around with the layouts. You could have all, I didn't mention this in the previous video, but you could have all your cryptos. You can actually have them on your charts as well, if you make room for them. Sadly, you can't move it around X and Y axis and all that lot, so that's a bit of a shame, because I would have preferred it on the right hand side of my chart actually. So there we go, tuning up the RSI to get the best results out of it. The ideal situation would be to reduce, well, this is pretty close actually. You've got Euro looking quite good but building, in fact it's pulling back slightly, isn't it? EJ, same, uptrend and just pulling back. Possibly we're halfway between London and the US session, so possibly a continuation on the cards there. So you're not excluding everything we've got on these charts here. This is just an additional way to look at your charts really quickly and tailor make your own trading method really. So I hope that's helped, and have a great day.